we're gonna have the exam at the end, right? We're going to have around uh, 40, 45 minutes, 45 minutes to do the exam. All right.
Good evening, teacher.
Hey, how are you, Edgar?
Very fine. And
Okay.
you?
All right. Are you ready? Did you study, guys? Did you study?
More or less.
Okay.
Hey, vamos a hacer la maldita. El esfuerzo.
Okay. All right. Hey, how are you, Kevin?
Hi, how are you?
Okay. All right. Uh, when you are doing the exam, it's mandatory. It's not optional. It's mandatory to have the camera on. Okay. So at least, right, when you're doing the exam, you need to you need to turn on your camera.
Evening.
Hey, Milton, how are you?
I'm fine.
Ready?
Maybe.
Maybe. Come on, that's not an answer, Milton. Yes is an answer. No is an answer. But maybe, maybe it's not an answer.
Okay. Yes, yes.
All right, so much better.
I'm ready.
Well, today, guys, we're going to start week number 3. All right, we're going to start week number 3. Yesterday, Jessica was telling me that this is gonna be the last module of this year. Then we are going to go back until next year. So
Okay.
you're going to rest the entire December. So no classes in December. Okay, until January.
Why? Why? Come on.
Ahí perdimos todo lo que aprendimos.
What did you say, Kevin?
Ahí nos vamos a quedar con todo lo que aprendimos en todos estos días.
Okay, let me write down the topic on my whiteboard. Today we are going to start with number 3, and we are going to talk about this structure. Would you mind? Okay. Have you have you ever heard this structure? Would you mind? Or this is the first time that you see this structure? Did you see this structure before? Or is the first
No,
is the first time?
the first time.
Okay, all right. Well, this is
What
what
you
we're
mind? What you mind?
okay. Would you mind?
Would
Would
you
you mind?
mind?
Yes. The pronunciation for this is a modal verb, but the pronunciation for this modal verb is this one. Um,
Sure.
oops.
Would you mind? Would you mind?
Whoa. The pronunciation is
Good. Good.
wood,
Wood.
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 Repeat, wood,
Wood.
wood,
Wood.
wood. Yeah, that is the pronunciation, wood.
Wood.
Good.
The letter
Good.
L is not pronounced. Okay, the letter L is not pronounced. Okay, so I have a video for you, but in order to to give you a heads up, right? We use this structure when we ask somebody else to do something for us. Okay, I'm going to show you a video. Okay, we're going to discuss the video. All right, here we go.
This is Everyday Grammar. I'm Lucia.
And I'm Kaveh. Lucia, would you mind turning off your music? We're recording now.
Oh, sorry, I totally forgot it was on. So, what are we discussing today?
Why don't we cover the modal would to make requests? Would is a good word for making polite requests in English.
And would you mind is a really nice way of asking someone to do something for you.
Exactly. The structure is as follows. Would you mind plus verb plus ing ending.
This is the structure, guys. And according to what you heard, we use this structure to make requests. Okay, what is a request, Milton? What is a request?
Sorry.
What is a request?
Request.
Yes, what is a request? What is a request? What is the meaning of request?
Mm, I don't know.
You don't know? Who knows what a request is?
Requested. No.
A request, guys, a request is a petition.
Mm.
Okay, so we use this structure to make request, to ask somebody else to do something. And this is the structure. Would you mind plus verb plus ing.
Y con Jonah.
Huh? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, for example, if we go back, look at this. Would is a good word for making polite requests in English. Okay. And would you mind is a really nice way to ask someone to do something for you. Okay. So let me find the, okay, look at this. Would you mind turn it off, your music? Okay. This is a petition. Would you mind? But it's a very polite way. It's the same as, can you turn off your music? It's the same, all right? But can you, it's a little bit more informal, but this is more formal, okay? So questions so far? Questions?
¿Cómo te importaría?
Exactly.
Teacher,
Yes.
is similar. Would you like? Is similar.
No, not really. It has a different function. Would you like is used. Let me explain right here. Would you like, so you cannot get confused. Would you like would you like to express a desire? For example, would you, for example, I would like to travel to another country. Okay, this is a desire. Es un deseo, right? This is a desire. This is not a petition. This is not a request. This is a desire. Okay? And would you mind we use it to request something, all right? To make a request. For example, would you mind a
Move to the right.
would you mind what? Would you mind a lending me would you mind lending me your car for tomorrow's trip? Okay, so we're talking about a request. Okay, we are making a request, so it's not the same. Okay, would you like, you express a desire. Would you mind, you make a request. Are we clear on this?
Okay, teacher.
Are we
Yes.
clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Can I erase? Can I erase, guys? Can I erase?
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's go on. Let's continue with the video.
So, how does that look?
Well, remember when I asked you to turn off your music? I used the would you mind format. I said, would you mind turning off your music?
Oh, I get it. The structure makes sense. You used would you mind followed by a gerund phrase. Would you mind turning off your music?
This is really important, guys. This is really, really important, okay? After mine, you need Your verb in ing form. In ing form. Remember that at the beginning of this module, we were studying infinitives and gerunds, right? Okay, so after mine, you need a gerund all the time, all the time. Okay, all the time. Would you mind turning off your music? Would you
And
mind opening the door?
the don't in sports verb, regular or irregular.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what kind of verb you have. Okay. You need ing form all the time. A gerund.
That's right. Here are some more examples.
Would you mind taking out the trash?
Okay. Would you mind taking out the trash? Okay. What is trash? What is trash?
Basura.
Basura.
Garbage. Exactly. Garbage. Okay. So would you mind taking out the trash?
Would you mind closing the door? Would you mind driving me to the airport?
Driving me to the airport. So it means, would you mind taking me to the airport? Okay, driving me to the airport.
Now, Kaveh, since we're almost done with our lesson, would you mind signing off for us?
No, not at all. And that's everyday grammar.
Okay. And be careful with the answer, right? Because I have heard that sometimes students get confused, right? When you ask a question, hey, would you mind turn it off the lights? And they say yes. If they say yes, it means that they are not going to turn off the lights. So the answer is always negative. So you say not at all. Okay, so don't get confused. Let me give you some examples. Would you mind doing my homework for me? Okay, so what might be the answer? If you want to do it, you say not at all. Okay, so it means you are doing the homework. Okay, if you say not at all, it means that you're going to do the homework. If you say yes, it means you are not doing the homework. Okay, so be careful with your answer. For example, Kevin, if I ask you, Kevin, would you mind Would you mind giving me $10 to pay my electricity bill?
Sería not at all.
Not at all. Okay, so it means that you're going to give me the money. If you say yes,
Yes.
it means that you're not going to give me the money. Okay. Porque si dicen sí, están diciendo que sí le importa. Sí le importa que hay algún problema, hay alguna objeción para que usted me haga ese favor a mí, right? If you say yes.
Okay.
So the answer must be in negative form. Not at all, not a problem. You can say not at all, not a problem. Okay. Milton, would you mind doing the exam? Would you mind doing today's exam for Kevin? Because Kevin cannot do the exam. So would you mind doing Kevin's exam?
No, no,
Please, bro.
Not at all. Okay.
no problem.
Not a
Like
problem.
it.
Okay, all right.
Te paso el password.
Okay, Jorge, would you mind working tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, so it means
I
that you
don't
don't
work.
want to work. It means that you don't want to
every
work
day.
tomorrow. Okay.
Perdonen, ya despertaron a Gaby.
Oh, Gabby. Gabby. Where are you, Gabby?
Yes.
Are you at home or you're going home?
No, I am concentrate. I am
Okay, all right.
focused for my test.
Okay, all right. Perfect. So Gabby, listen to this. Listen to this request. Gabby, would you mind turning on your camera? Ah, what is the answer?
Really? Yes.
Oh, really? You might.
But
Okay. But let me tell you, Gabby.
I question for you. I question for you.
Yeah. Ask me.
Would you like? Would you mind tell us for the content of the test?
Not at all. Okay, not a problem.
Really?
Yes.
I don't believe you. It's a lie.
All right, Gabby, but let me tell you that when you do the exam, you need to have your camera on. It's mandatory for the exam. Okay, all
Teacher,
right. Yes.
I have a question.
What's your question?
In this exam, would you mind don't close the door? ¿Se puede usar?
In negative form.
Ajá.
Would you mind not to? Yes, but being honest with you, it's not that common to use this structure in negative form. However, you can do it. For example, would you mind not to going to the patty? Okay, this is grammatically correct. Would you mind not to going to the patty? But it's not that common.
It's correct, but
yes, it's
not
correct,
common.
but it's not that common.
Okay.
But it's correct.
The structure in question is always and the for negative.
Can you please repeat, Milton?
The structure question is the always and the negative in this case.
What is the structure?
Esa estructura es la misma de siempre para usar con el negativo.
Yes, but it's not that common, Milton. Yes, this is the structure, but it's not that common.
Okay.
All right. And you can use this structure not
I
only
have a
for
question.
questions. Yes, Gabby.
En el caso que ponía Luis, hoy tendría que ser la respuesta en el caso de ser afirmativo, de que digamos ir a,
In English, please.
tendría que ser oh my God. Okay, in this case, in the example for Luis,
Uh-huh.
when I say yes, it's like when I say no, not at all.
Okay, all right, I understand your question. Would you mind not going to the party? So in this case, you can say, if you say not at all, what are you saying?
Like
If you say not at all,
yes, I don't care, or I really care. I really care. Confused.
oops. Okay. Gabby, if you say not at all, I may not go, and it's not a problem. Es probable que no vaya y no pasa nada. No me molesto, no tengo ningún problema por no ir. Okay, if you say not at all. If you say yes, you're saying that you really want to go. You really want to go to the party.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, so yes, Milton, the structure is the same. Okay, all right.
I got it.
Okay, Cesar, would you mind having classes, having English classes on weekends?
No.
Not at all, not a problem. Or yes?
Good luck, Cesar.
Repeat the question, please.
Okay, would you mind having classes, having English classes on weekends?
No,
Yes.
Yes. If you have a problem, say yes. If you don't have any problem, say not at all.
For me, yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Why? Why, guys? You don't have time on weekends?
Weekend is the beach. Relax.
Weekends is for relaxation.
Relax with the family.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me ask this question to David. Hey, David. Would you mind having your English classes at Speak next year?
Yes.
Would you mind? Yes. You don't want to have classes at Speak. You prefer online.
No, not at all.
Okay, not at all. Not a problem. Okay, very good. Caddy.
Yes.
Okay, Caddy. Would you mind? Let's see. Would you mind having? Okay. Would you mind having only 30 minutes in order to do the exam?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a problem, right? You don't want only 30 minutes. You want You want to have more time.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, Samuel, would you mind giving your extra point to Milton?
No, at all.
Not at all. Okay, so give it to him. It's not yours anymore. It's
Thank
Milton's
you.
point. All right. Oh, let me ask. Okay, let me ask Jorge this question. Hey, Jorge, would you mind giving your extra point to Milton?
Yes.
Yes.
Pues,
Decile, Jorge, que te ganaste el punto de ayer.
Ah, sí, Milton. Ayer tuvimos un punto extra, te cuento.
Tu compañera lo ganó.
Sí, es cierto.
Me imaginé.
Okay, all right. So any question, guys, about this?
No.
No, we're clear?
Yes.
We're clear?
Clear,
Okay.
same horchata.
Okay.
Entonces, cuando no tenemos problemas con lo que nos están preguntando, no at all.
Not at all. Cuando ustedes están de acuerdo en hacerlo, en hacer ese favor, ustedes dicen not at all. Pero si ustedes no están de acuerdo o no pueden hacerlo, ustedes dicen yes.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, all right. Now, can you please write down on the chat? We're going to use the chat on Zoom. Okay, I want you to write down some things you wouldn't mind doing. For example, I wouldn't mind working on weekends. I wouldn't mind working on weekends. So it means that I don't have any problem if I work on weekends. But I would mind working very early. Okay, so give me examples like this. All right, try to be realistic. Don't invent your examples. Give me real examples. Okay, something that you wouldn't mind doing and something that you would mind doing. And write your examples on the chat right now, please.
Irreal sería que usted no diera un punto extra a todos. Digo, vea.
Hey, Gabby. Write your examples, please. Milton would mind. Would or wouldn't? Milton would mind bring me some coffee. Would or wouldn't?
Agarrate el pelo y te salí, Jorge.
I would mind getting up. Getting up what? Getting up early or late?
No, es cool.
Samuel, I wouldn't mind getting up early or late. Early, okay. Very good. More examples, guys, more examples. Give me more examples. Would you mind doing an exam on Monday? Yes. Yes, Edgar. Would you mind doing the exam on Monday? Yes, Edgar. Exam is for today. Jorge, would you mind washing my car? Okay. Okay. Jorge, answer.
Yes.
Would you mind washing Milton's car?
Yes, yes, Milton. I wash in your car.
I wouldn't mind making a lot of money. Okay. Me neither. I wouldn't mind taking a rest on weekend. I would mind. You would mind, Gabby? You don't want to rest? I would
No del
mind
todo.
having,
Tengo.
okay, I wouldn't mind having more vacation at work. Mm. I wouldn't mind playing soccer in the rain. Okay, that would be nice. I wouldn't mind playing soccer on Sundays, Samuel says. Would you mind pending me your phone? Oh, lending, Carlos. Okay, lending me your phone. Okay,
Yes.
I wouldn't mind passing the exam today. I would mind passing. Would you mind giving me, Luis Molina, giving me, Jaron, would you mind giving me your car?
Oh.
Giving me your car.
Sí, está bien. My giving me your car.
Milton, wouldn't mind. Milton, would you mind working in my garden? Says Jorge. Would you mind playing soccer tomorrow? Would you mind working tomorrow? Yes, I would mind. I don't want to work tomorrow. It's Saturday. Okay, so I think, guys, that you have understood this topic so well. Jorge, would you mind painting my house? Are you going to pay, Milton? Are you going to pay?
I need it.
Okay, all right. Stop. Okay, stop. Okay, guys, please turn on your cameras. It's time for the quiz. Turn on your cameras. Gabby. All right, guys. So you're going to have Oh, Gabby, you were asking for the topics, right? Yesterday I talked about that. You didn't hear? Okay, so you're going to have 45 minutes. I think that 45 minutes are enough. Okay, are enough in order to do the exam. Okay. Okay.
Sorry, teacher, sorry, tengo una llamadilla ahí. Trabajo.
What did you say, Milton?
Tengo una llamada de trabajo. Ya
Okay.
me, bueno,
All right. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Obvio le llama.
F. Bermúdez.
Okay. Let me give you some guidelines in order to do the exam. Okay. The first thing, you need to have your camera on throughout the exam, right? All the time. Don't turn off your camera, please. If you have a question, about the exam, I want you to write down the question on the chat. Write the question on the chat. Your microphone needs to be on mute all the time. Okay? So you cannot disturb your classmate because the first part is listening. So put your microphone on mute, all right? And keep your microphone on mute all the time. If you have a question, you write the question on the chat, okay? You write the question on the chat. Don't open your microphone. Write the question on the chat, okay? You have 45 minutes, okay? Try to finish so try to finish before the time is over, because otherwise the application is going to kick you out. So the application is going to close, and you're not going to continue with the exam. Okay. All right. So any question before we go over the exam? Any question? No.
Un ejemplo, pudiera
Okay.
ser.
Van a salir el examen nada más.
Listening, verbs. Ayer les dije que venía un listening, vienen los verbos, gerunds and infinitives as well. Okay. Pueden poner el listening tantas veces ustedes quieran, pero acuérdense que solo tienen 45 minutes. Okay. So please go to Schoology.
Excuse me, teacher. Cuando se cambia en el celular de Zoom a Schoology, se cierra la cámara.
¿Se cierra la cámara?
Sí.
Ok, y ahorita está en el teléfono.
Así es.
Ok, all right. Bueno, ahí ni modo.
Chévere.
Okay, all right. Okay, go to Schoology, please. Go to Schoology. And you click on the folder that says click on the folder that says Samuel está también, Gerson y Cari.
Yes.
Yes, teacher, on cell phone.
Hola, sí, en el celular.
Okay, all right. Okay, click on the folder that says exámenes, and you click on mid-level test.
After start new attempt.
Yes, start new attempt. Si por alguna razón se les cierra la aplicación, no pueden encontrar el examen, me lo hacen saber, ¿ok? Start. You can start the exam now.
Dice, el audio no escucho.
No se escucha el audio.
No, no le escucho.
Pero sí funciona. Revise los settings porque sí funciona.
¿Lo que me dijo?
Revise los ajustes de su computadora, el volumen, porque sí funciona. Ya casi se les acaba el tiempo.
Ahí no es justo. El quiz me salió que me corrige una, como yo la puse, y está mala.
A lo mejor es del ejercicio de la pronunciación.
No, es el de completar. Complete the sentences using verbs and brackets and the blank simple pause.
Ah, pero está correcta la respuesta.
Sí, bueno, e incluso el mismo corrector del examen pone lo que yo puse, entonces no entiendo por qué está mal.
Ok,
Ah,
yo voy a revisar igual los exámenes porque hay unos, por ejemplo, que les dio el problema en la parte de la pronunciación, que no le pusieron doble pleca
Yo le
al
puse,
sonido. Entonces,
lo puse eso.
ajá. Entonces, si no le ponen doble pleca, se los marca como malo, aunque hayan puesto el sonido correcto. Pero yo voy a revisarlo.
Bueno, yo no le puse, a mí
De
me
doble pleca tiene
yo
que
no lo
estar.
puse a usted.
Se despertó,
Y
Gaby.
le salió bien.
Always.
Me despertó el examen.
Y le salió bien, Gaby.
Sí.
Ok, bueno.
Teacher,
Voy a revisar.
yo con el audio ya no puedo hacer nada, no puedo escuchar, ya lo llené todo, me hace falta lo de listening, pero no reproduce, no sé qué hacer ahí.
No tiene ninguna de listening contestada.
No,
Ahorita.
nada, es que comenzó y luego se cortó y cuando le doy pausa se pone el icono de reproducción, pero ya no, y le doy nuevamente y no hace nada. O sea,
Ahorita,
se queda inmóvil.
ahorita le ponemos la música, Rey, no se preocupe.
Vaya, pues por favor, póngale ahí una cora, por favor.
Edgar, pero bueno, yo en mi caso yo lo pude descargar, no sé si con clic derecho.
No se puede, tampoco no me lo permite. No hace nada.
Yo sí lo descargué.
Alguien que por favor me comparta. Milton, por favor, ahí el audio. Rápido, por favor.
Le comparto aquí el audio, rapidito.
Teacher
Ay,
ahí.
por favor, teacher.
Ajá.
Te vas a quedar solo en la sesión, dice.
¿Cuánto tiempo tiene? ¿Cuánto tiempo le marca ahí, Edgar?
Gaby ya está con ganas de irse a bailar. Dice.
Tengo
A
7
dormir.
minutos.
7 minutos le marca todavía. Ok. Okay, Edgar, listen.
I went to my boss's house. He invited me over.
Escucha.
Cortado se oye.
Edgar.
Lo escucho.
Edgar, y si le da, ¿está viendo mi pantalla, Edgar?
En el grupo te lo estoy mandando también ahí, por si lo quieren.
Ok.
Porque si le da aquí,
Eso hubiese
clic
sido bueno,
derecho,
Luis.
le da guardar audio como.
No sale ese cuadro.
Ahí en el WhatsApp te lo mandé, revisar.
Vaya.
Ok, gracias.
Ahí en el grupo,
Okay, let's go over the attendance. If you finish, you can leave, all right? Okay, Gerson Álvarez.
Present, teacher.
Luis Amaya.
Present, teacher.
Milton Castro.
Present.
Milton. Okay, Jorge Erazo. Jorge Razo. Se fue Jorge.
No, ahí está, teacher, pero creo que está dormido.
Sigue descansando, dice viernes y él.
Ok, Denis González missing. Edgar Guardado.
Present,
Guys.
present.
Kevin Meléndez.
See you next week, guys. Good
Okay,
night.
bye-bye.
Missing.
Kevin Meléndez.
Present.
Missing.
David Mengíbar.
Present, teacher.
Luis Molina.
Present, teacher.
Gabriela García.
Present.
Sleeping.
Lizeth Moss.
No.
Lizeth Moss.
Present.
Daniel Orellana.
Present, teacher.
César Pérez.
Present, teacher.
Samuel Ramírez.
Present.
Karina Martínez.
Present.
José Rutilio.
Present.
Roberto Santos.
Present, teacher.
Alfredo Solórzano.
Present, teacher.
Okay. All right, guys. So if you finish, you can leave the session, right? And I'll see you on Monday.
See you, teacher.
All
Good
right.
night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I'm here.
Okay. All right, Jorge.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.